Hey everybody, today we are here to talk about chromaticism. It is something that we as bass players love to do, and frankly, instrumentalists in general. Chromatic movement is just awesome. But we're going to define this term, work on a technique exercise to help you bring chromaticism into your practice routine, and then translate it to a groove, which you probably just heard and saw me play. So the first thing we're going to do is define what chromaticism is. Basically means that we're moving in half steps. So on the bass, it's really easy to see. It's essentially us going from one fret to the next, to the next, to the next. So for instance, if I start here on my G sharp, the 4th fret on my E string, and I use my first finger, and then I play one finger per fret. So basically going from the 4th fret to the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, or G sharp A, A sharp B. This would be referred to as chromatic movement. If you want to get even more particular, this is ascending chromatic movement because I am going up, so I'm ascending. If I were to descend, descending chromatic movement would be this, where I'm basically playing exactly the same thing, I'm just going down. So I'm going 4, 3, 2, 1 with my fingers. So now that we've defined the term, let's work on an exercise. One of the things I love to do is create kind of a musical place for exercises to live. So it's really easy to take any technique exercise and just move it around the instrument. That's fun. I like to give myself some musical basis for it. So I'm going to say, I'm going to play in the key of E, and I'm going to see that there's magically a lot of chromaticism that can help me traverse the neck if I play in the key of E. So I'm going to play my open E, and then I'm going to find the G sharp, which is actually the 3rd of the scale. So if you went like do, re, mi, you'd get to a G sharp. And I'm going to basically play from the G sharp up to the B. And then I'm going to do the same thing one string over. And that is basically playing from the low E, going to the G sharp, playing up to B, then going to C sharp and playing up to E. And it sounds like this. And so you can hear how I went from this low E to the high E using plenty of chromatic movement. Then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to shift position slightly to play the same chromatic movement an octave higher. So I'm going to now bring my 2nd finger over here to the 7th fret of my E string. And I'm going to use my 1st finger to play the G sharp here. I'm going to go up chromatically to my pinky, just like I did before. Shift it over a string, and magically land on the high E right here. So if I were to do the full exercise, then I'll shift, and that's the exercise played ascending. If I'm going to descend, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, just in reverse order. So I'm going to start here with my pinky. Shift, or move one string over, then change positions. I'll start with my pinky here, go over one string, and then end with my open E. So that full exercise, start to finish, is going to sound like this. Descending. And there you have it. Then you can take this exercise and you can change the rhythms, you can come up with cool grooves. The groove that I was playing at the beginning of this video actually was just me starting on this E here, playing this chromatic line up, but giving it a funky rhythm. And there's your bass line. Then I did did the same thing, but I jumped down and I started with this G sharp here. Then you can mix and match. And there you have it. There is a chromatic groove with the exercise, and I hope that this is something that you can now work into your practice routine and into your playing. Again, chromaticism on the bass is super fun and very useful. It helps you with your 4-fret span. It's great for a technical workout, and it's just a cool thing to be able to do on the instrument. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, subscribe to my channel, do all the things, check out some of the links below, head to my website, ryanmedora.com, and happy practicing. Keep it groovy.